You want deeper? Good. Because the wild is not motivational posters and sunrise quotes. The wild is teeth. The wild is bone. The wild is hunger that doesn't care about your feelings. Look at the Siberian tiger. Alone. No pack. No applause. No backup plan. Just frozen forests, starvation winters, and territory soaked in the scent of blood. The Siberian tiger doesn't wake up inspired. It wakes up hungry. And hunger is a different kind of fuel. Hunger doesn't negotiate. Hunger doesn't procrastinate. Hunger doesn't scroll and compare. Hunger moves. That tiger can go days without eating. Weeks sometimes. Ribcage showing. Muscles screaming. Snow cutting into its paws like blades. But it doesn't cry about the cold. It becomes colder. It doesn't complain about being alone. It learns to dominate alone. And when it finally moves, when it finally locks onto prey, it doesn't hesitate. It commits. Because hesitation in the wild is death. Understand this. The forest does not reward potential. It rewards killers of doubt. It rewards execution. It rewards the one who moves when the body is tired and the mind is screaming quit. You say life is unfair? Good. So is the jungle. The deer doesn't get a warning. The storm doesn't send an apology. The winter doesn't soften its bite because you had a bad year. The tiger adapts or it dies. That's it. No speeches. No excuses. And here's the part that will sting. Most people live like prey. They wait. They react. They panic when pressure hits. Predators don't panic. They calculate. They conserve energy. They move with intention. They strike once, and they strike to finish. You don't need to be loud. The tiger doesn't roar before every hunt. It moves in silence. It lowers its heartbeat. It locks in. Then it explodes. That's power. Controlled aggression. Disciplined violence against mediocrity. A refusal to starve in a world full of opportunity. You think you're tired? The tiger hunts injured. You think you're stressed? The tiger lives stressed. You think you're alone? The tiger was built for solitude. Stop romanticizing comfort. Comfort makes cattle. Pressure makes apex predators. Every rejection you felt? That's winter. Every betrayal? That's a rival crossing your territory. Every setback? That's the forest testing if you deserve to stay. And if you keep folding, the forest will replace you. Because nature doesn't hold spots. It replaces weakness. That sounds harsh? Good. Truth is harsh. The tiger cub that doesn't learn to hunt starves. The one that hesitates becomes prey to something stronger. But the one that learns discipline, the one that sharpens itself in silence, the one that turns pain into precision, that one becomes myth. You don't build dominance by talking about it. You build it in the dark, when nobody's watching, when quitting would be easy, when your stomach is empty and your pride is wounded. You build it by choosing to move anyway. Aggression without discipline is chaos. But aggression with control, that's lethal. The Siberian tiger doesn't waste energy chasing everything. It chooses. It stalks. It waits. Then it takes. You want success? Stop chasing everything. Pick your target. Lock in. Stalk your goals like survival depends on it. Because it does. Because in this world, it's not the loudest that wins. It's the most relentless. The one who can endure the longest winter. The one who can survive isolation without losing identity. The one who can bleed and still advance. You have something inside you that is not civilized. Something ancient. Something primal. Something that doesn't break when things get ugly. But you've been numbing it, dulling it, taming it for approval. Enough. Let it out. Not recklessly, not emotionally, strategically. Channel the hunger. Control the aggression. Turn pain into fuel. Because once you stop acting like prey, once you stop running from discomfort, once you stop waiting for permission, you don't just survive the forest, you own it. Be disciplined. Be relentless. Be the predator that winter couldn't kill. And when life tries to starve you, smile, because now you know hunger is your advantage.
Follow this page for more.